Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Look at this sunshine. Oh my gosh. Everything is turning green and beautiful here on the ridge. I've actually got the awning out over the ridge crib there, give me a little shade in the computer work area. You see, I did get all the geotextile fabric pulled up here. I told you I'd given that to Grandma Carol so she can do her flower beds around. I got a little extra for her. Hummingbird feeder. Still no hummingbirds here in my part of West Tennessee yet, but they will be coming soon. I mean, guys, it is just gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm actually gonna lift this up just a hair right here. There we go, get a little more even. Just beautiful. Good news on the chicken front. I did turn off the electric fence here because it would zap the heck out of me. So far, we can see the chickens are doing well. I'm continuing to give them antibiotic shots. You can see Sunset, her backside looks terrible. I need to give them another shot this morning and spray some more blue coat on. Look at her rear ends, and they both hobble. Of course, Luna, she's the one that flew out and escaped. You can see Sylvia there. She has no feathers on her neck. Poor girls, but everything's healing up, guys. It's crazy. I'm not going to push them too hard here. I just gave them some scratch. Rabbies are doing fine. Howdy, howdy. About time for me to switch out your wood platforms with the ceramic. I got the ceramic up here. I'll put those in the summertime so they can have a nice cool place to sit. What's up there, Gray? What's up, Gray? Huh? It is gorgeous, gorgeous day out here today. I did get all the underpinning taken out from around the ridge crib there. Remember, I had the closed cell foam insulation panels, and then I had that silver insulation wrap left over from Meredith's around there. It is no longer winter, so don't need that. But guys, it was cold last night. It was in the, trip over my charger here. It was in the 40s. It was in the 40s, and I had to close the windows to the ridge crib. And at some point, I remember I turned the heat on. Now in the ridge crib, my heat adjustment doesn't have a number, so I put it to where I thought it would be, and it was 61 degrees in the ridge crib when I got up this morning. I wish I had turned up a little bit warmer. I kept grabbing more covers going, why is it so cold? But I hear you, birdies. Springtime, there's robins around, there's cardinals are everywhere. It is just amazing. Now guys, what I'm doing today, well, first, I just had a premiere over on RidgeLife. I did a premiere of the work over at Meredith's barn leading up to this weekend and this weekend. It was a lot of work. I mean, if you see this video that I did a premiere on, you're gonna like, Tim, I bet your back is sore. I am still recovering. There was a lot of physical labor involved in that video, that's for sure. But today, I'm gonna be getting on Old Blue and digging the trench for the well, right? See, I've got this yellow cable right here, right there, that's underground. I gotta pull all that up. It goes up under the shed over here. You can probably see it. It goes in a trench right there, and then it goes up under there, and then it goes around under there, and you can see it right there. Goes behind, and then it is this 220 right here. This is 220 volts for the well. So I'm gonna pull all that up. I won't have the well today while I'm doing all this, but I'm going to be, see, the electrical panel is right behind here, right there. So direct below there, I got to dig a trench all the way over to the well. Now I also have to leave room here to dig a trench over and curve and go to the house for the house's main power, right? Because that's where it's getting it from, is that 200 amp panel in there. So I'm gonna dig that trench up and lay the 3/4 inch conduit, and then I'll have all my trenches done for the first inspection. I still got to do a trench from the well to the house for water line, and then I got to do a trench again from the power shed over to the house for power. So 2 more trenches there. Eventually I have to do more trenches when we build a big shop over there, but that's after the house gets built and everything, so that's way down the line. So but for the rough-in and trench inspection for the power, before I move over to the house, I just got to get that last trench, get that conduit in the ground, and then start running all the wires. Let's see if we have any standing water in here from all the rain we had. No, it's just a little wet. No, I don't think we got as much rain over here. I mean, it's a little wet, but everything's holding up nicely. Yeah, there's no standing water anywhere in there, which is good, So here's all my conduit I'll be using for the well, or not the big stuff, that, you know, the small stuff there. I may end up need to get a little bit more, but I maybe get as far as I need over to it. I need to get old Blue started up, warmed up, get the backhoe in operation. I mean, again, the dogwoods are blooming. Everything is just gorgeous. I told you I did get a couple of the bundles moved to the wood, and I just can't lift some of the other ones. They're just way too heavy for old Blue. She's only got, you know, 2,000 or 3,000 pound lifting capacity. I think David said, oh, Uber's got so much more lifting capacity. Yeah, 50 pounds more. Uber can lift 50 pounds more than old Blue. You know, it's a 55 horsepower utility tractor. You know, that's what class it is. I think David's a little bit like 47, I think, horsepower on his. Mine's got the turbo. You can see the brush pile that was over there. I burned it down there, and you can see there's those are the 2 stumps. I think I mentioned that before. There was big stumps, and the stumps burned down completely, just left the dirt. I can smooth all that out, and that's all. There's no nails, none of that in there. But I'm gonna call the lumber company that delivered a lot of this lumber over here, 84 Lumber, and see if they can bring their Moffett out. Instead of me spending $1,000 getting a telehandle out here for a day, you're big enough to lift this stuff, I can just call the people that delivered the wood and say, hey, can I pay for a delivery of wood? And you guys come back out here, you already delivered this wood to my place, all this over here, and can I get you to reposition? Because I need to get some stuff restacked, and I need to make sure there's no termite damage or, you know, anything under it. And when I moved over there, that was there, it was fine. But for me to finish to start on the subfloor, I need this one right here, because I believe this has all of my pressure treated sill plate, and my joists are all over there. See, is that the sill plate right there? Pressure treated deck. Oh, that's this one. I need this one. Yeah, that's what's in right there. You can still see, guys. Look how clean that is right there. That all is good stuff. Okay. Yeah, this over here is all my floor joists and everything. Yeah. Yep. So I need to get all that. I need to get all that out of there, because I got to get access to that stuff too. Definitely need this one. Yeah. Lots. I got a big old brush pile over there. I remember that was that one tree that was right there that I was going to keep, that we ended up having to take out with the bulldozer. And I remember, oh, there's a stump for it right there. Now that's a stump. That is a stump. Look at that. I remember I cut that myself with my chainsaw. Whew. Yep, that's a pretty good sized stump. But and that's the top of the tree over there. Once I get this out of the way, I can pull that out, burn it, and burn this, get all this tree line over here all nice and pretty. Look how thick this is, guys. And by the way, ticks are out. I found a tick on me yesterday. Was not a Lone Star tick. Had not set in yet. And then Morgan was out here yesterday. My son, he got home, he said he found a tick on him. So yeah, they are definitely out and about. Okay, I mean, look at this grass. Again, this is all the erosion control I did. I'm gonna have to mow it, because that's starting to get pretty tall. None of this right here is, you know, because I mean, actually there's some pretty good erosion right there. And oh, right, that's coming from the house. Remember, I dug this little trench to drain inside the foundation, because the foundation is so watertight that the water doesn't seep out anywhere. It just collects. And I did this little, and it's, look at the grass growing. And so any water that collects in there pours out, and it's starting to do a little erosion there. Guys, when I get the house done, I'm gonna come out with the box blade, level everything out right here. We'll get a storm shelter put in, probably in this area. Probably gonna have a storm shelter right here, because I'll have water lines and electrical over there. Probably a storm shelter here, and then I can run my other lines out to the shed right there. So probably storm shelter. But yeah, I'll box blade, get all this smoothed out, cleaned up. Of course, at some point we'll tackle that giant tree mountain over there. Not sure when, but again, that's not high on my priority list, guys. You see, I got so much stuff going on. Oh, it's springtime. I might need to open my vents under the foundation, right? You want to keep these open for. Oh, I bent that. I gotta clean that up. It's got some stuff preventing it from opening. I didn't want to bend that. Let's see if this one moves freely. Oh yeah, that one moves freely, but I was just kidding. You don't need to open it right now, because there's no house on top of it. I need to get out and clean up these weeds and stuff that are growing inside there. I want to try to get this. I'm trying to make it smooth as possible, and so I can get my vapor barrier down there. I need to get the rest of that concrete pieces there out. And there's a couple little holes I still need to fill in. I want to get it as smooth as possible. Get all the root balls out. Get all the concrete pieces out. And that way when I do get the subfloor on, and I can get the vapor barrier down there once the subfloor, the decking's over it. And I already had termite treatment for the foundation. And I'll get a termite treatment again around the perimeter and then inside there when it comes time. This sun is doing great for solar. I'll tell you that right now. I am staying fully powered up, and even when it gets in the 80s and I start the Ridge Cribs air conditioner, it's running it no problem. I'm really glad that the chickens so far. I mean, I really thought I was going to lose Sunset, and I still may lose her, because look. See Sylvia. Sylvia's walking around, and she's hobbling, of course. But Sunset does a lot of sitting down, because she had a lot more trauma. I mean, they both did. But the chickens over at Meredith, the 5 chicks we have, are doing very, very well, growing like crazy. Hopefully there'll be well, I know. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a rooster in them. I'm just hoping there's not too many roosters, but hopefully there's a really nice, beautiful, big rooster that we can put back in here when we bring them over, and that rooster can do some alerting and protecting, which is what roosters do well. Hey, girl. Hey, Luna. She's so pretty. You are a pretty, pretty girl. Yes, you are. Look at your colors. You are beautiful. Oh, you get the bug? You missed it. There it is. There's a fly. It's over here. Come get it. All right, guys. Time for me to get back to work. Hopefully you enjoyed this little update. Again, if you haven't seen the premiere is over, but go watch the video of all the barn work, because there was something crazy happen in that video. I give a little sneak peek at the beginning of it, and then you have to watch a little bit later on to see how I remedy it. It was pretty crazy. So, guys, if you like today's video, like this update, like this content, give it a big old thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. It's always 100% free. Hit that notification bell right down there to be notified anytime a new video comes out on one of our channels. I promise you'll see Meredith again very, very soon. So, until next time, hope everyone has a blessed, blessed day. Keep rambling, and go Ridge Life.